I'd say let's get this party started the right way with some cold steel recon party. And welcome to Love Them Knives. LTK here. What are we talking about? Cold steel recon. And it is a much loved knife. I wonder why. Let me think. Oh, because it's just a really good knife? Maybe so. Check it out, folks. Oh my God. So, cold steel is changing the deal, right? Because XHP steel, CTS XHP, or S35VN. Yeah, we're migrating from one to the other. Interesting, though. I don't know. I've talked to several guys that, are obviously not alarmed or freaked out or anything by the change. And I haven't done any particular research on trying to figure out the differences between S35VN and XHP, CTS XHP, the Carpenter steel. To me, nah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure that it's terribly meaningful. I think what I've been hearing, of course, is the availability of all those knives that they had been doing in CTS XHP to continue to have that steel readily available for their manufacture. And it turns out S35VN is more readily available. CTS XHP apparently, I mean, didn't hear anything like, it's driving us crazy trying to keep this in stock or whatever, but apparently something's going on because that was the explanation. I don't think it was a price thing or whatever. So, of course, CPM S35VN is doggone good steel, especially for a knife like this. Talk about grippy. These knives are just, they fit in your hand. I mean, look at the ergos. They're just built into the Recon. And of course, right or left hand tip up carry, so you can move the pocket clip, not a problem. In fact, come here, buddy. Get you out of here. Oh, here you go. So there's your pocket clip for the other side, right? So in these boxes, I was putting one back in the box. I go, damn, I'm pushing it in. It's like it's not going all the way in. Yeah, this was at the bottom of the box. So I'm just saying, yeah. Pocket clip. Right hand, a different one for left hand, obviously, because this is not going to flip. It'll go. As it curves to the right, it's going to curve to the right, not to this way. So in any case, yes. 4-inch blade, really? Nah. That's what they say. This is the clip point. Yeah, pretty daggone close. And, wow. 9 1/8 overall. 23, not quite 23 and a half centimeters overall. Almost, yeah, pretty much 100 millimeter blade length. So, good sized knives, aren't they? I don't think I should measure all of them. I think we can kind of assume they're all the same spec. Yeah, feel good in the hand, good ergos, lots of grip, and of course you got the triad lock. So, I mean, it's just a beast of a lock. I mean, it is, and somebody was saying, well, because I'm having this table sale, like, do you have one that's at least decently centered? And it's like, I don't know. So far, you got me paranoid now because that one looks pretty well centered as well. So 2 for 2, pretty close. Here's another CTS XHP. This is all in black, so these are 2 black ones. I I don't know why I got all these knives. I did because I wanted to have a cold steel recon party. And can you imagine the crap I went through to try and get the 5.5-inch blade model? Isn't this fun? Now that's a knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife. And if you were an Aussie, you could make that sound convincing. Croc Dundee. And is that a 5.5-inch blade? It's close. It's close. And overall, just a little over a foot long. What is that in European stuff? It's called it's illegal in 35 countries. 30.5 centimeters. So, but here in Arizona, this is just getting started. I mean, all knives are legal. They're considered tools, so it doesn't matter. Automatic, OTF, big, small, strap it to your back, whatever. Might get some funny looks, but in any case, here you go. Don't step out of your car with this thing open if you get pulled over. I mean, just let them know you got it. Right or left hand. So obviously, there's another pocket clip in here. There better be. I don't feel one. In any case, big knife. Big knife, triad lock. It's really not, it's not that difficult to operate. I know it seems like it. Let her drop and don't let it drop on my hand. Okay, just like that. That's the only thing I kind of freak out a little bit with the triad lock is like, you don't want it to, because once it swings so far, see how that just kind of, it goes on its own right in because of that triad lock, the way that thing does. So if it would accidentally swing far enough, the rest of it will just go right like that. And I got hit once with my Formax right on the back of the fingers. I'll tell you what, I bled like crazy. Oh man, I had multiple bandages on multiple fingers. It really went right across them. So now we are very, very respectful of the drop, and I let it drop, or I'll, sitting around, I'll let it drop, down to whatever's around, or, just like that. Just let it break away, and then you can fold it up. However, big knife, big, huge knife. Really cool. Now, blade stock. How fat did these blades get? Let's take a look. Almost 4mm blade thickness, 3.8, and basically 0.150. How fat? A little over ½ inch, 0.52, 13.4. So it's fatter than the Paramilitary 2 is. This one is. Now let's consider to see if we really have that much of a change from one to another. No, we don't. This is basically the same thickness as the XL right there. And blade stock, let's check that out. Maybe that differs. Let's get it on the fattest part possible, which it's thinner, blade stock. 0.131, so 3.5 basically. So that'd be about the same blade stock thickness as the Para 2. Just compare. Yeah, a little over 9 inches for the Recon. 8 1/4 for fancy here for the Para 2. So you can tell, even pivot to pivot. And she should look bigger in this aspect ratio. Whew. Come on, I have to do this. Okay, can I keep at least the XL in screen? Yeah. There you go. What do you think? Now let's make her look smaller. As if she didn't already. Oh my God, it looks like a little keychain knife in comparison, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, hold on. I got my real steel tough light from 100 years ago. Now there's a keychain knife. How about that? Oh, how about this? Yeah, you think? Whew. That's some amazing stuff right there. That's some amazing stuff. That there is a big old knife. In fact, truth be told, I got this back. You know, I really find my wife bought a roast. Okay, a big roast. But it wasn't really a roast. It's just a big old length of New York strips, but they weren't cut. So I had to cut them up. And I'll tell you what, even normal knives that, you would think you would get out and you could do that with, and of course you probably ought to use a chef's knife and blah, 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 but you know me. Okay, so no, it doesn't go through because it's a big old round thing. You need like a 4-inch, and a 4-inch diameter blade still wasn't going to do it, but this did. And really good slicing, like, see, flat grind. It actually worked really well. Sliced right through them babies. I cut them like 1.5 inches thick. Whew. And I'm going, you know what? This actually works really well as an all-purpose like kitchen knife that you can do a lot of slicing with. So, I mean, you got a good contact patch here. It's not like a flipper where you've got the flipper tab rolling underneath. So you've got good contact. Now, can we bitch and moan about something? Choil. There's almost nothing there. Are we spending way too much time with the XL that we can't have anymore because it's out of production? But you know what I'm saying, the choil. I still seen some of these, and it wasn't but a couple of weeks ago I saw Blade HQ still had some CTSX HP ones they were selling off, and it was pretty cheap. It was like 80 something dollars, maybe $90. And then I looked a few days later and I didn't see them available anymore. So maybe they ran them on out. That's too bad. You know what? I should have printed off a thing. I talked to Jonathan, my buddy in Pennsylvania. Let's put you back in here. And you know what? He had a Canadian Recon one, but it wasn't the clip point. I think it was a drop point. A drop point or spear point. And I'll be getting it in a few days. I really wanted to hold off and do this until I got it, but now, because some of these have got to go out from my knife sale. So this is our party. If the Canadian one, when it comes in next week, we're just going to have to do it all alone. Or I might have a Recon left here on the table, something like that. Because this little baby, the SR1's leaving. And I wanted it to be in on the party. Big, fat, thick blade stock. So I wanted to compare this real quick. If you're still here, are you still out there? I know we're 13 minutes in. I go, I don't really have much to say. This will be like 5 minutes. What the hell? Seriously? Oh, there's my sticker from, remember when I had those cold steel battle shades? One of my sellers had it for like $20 a thing, and then you got the little mini Recon in there. And I didn't bring the mini Recon in here. I still have one because I got a set of battle shades with the zipper thing. And the mini Recon, my wife took off with the mini Recon, put it on her keychain. So, phew, gone. I saw it though the other day in the house. So, hey guys, steal it back, right? But like you said, 3.5. What was I talking? Okay, the Canadian one is not coated. Okay, it's a satin blade, so it's not coated. So the Canadian one though is not this OD green. Wouldn't that be cool though to switch the blades out if you could have OD green with satin? Although the OD green with black doesn't look bad. It's just like these knives are working knives, right? So you know they're going to get scratched up. That coating's going to come off of there. little bit by little bit. And it's not like if it's a satin blade, you can buff it out, but if it's a black one, I don't know. I guess you'd have to recoat it if you could, and I don't know, and at that point, what's the point? You're just going to scratch it up again. So that's a working knife. What the hell? Screw it. Where's my second one? I just threw this in here just to go USA, but I think my wife was pulling the swag at the SHOT Show 2018, so that ended up rolling around in a bag, and I go, hey, that's cool. Any case, okay, so we were saying 3.5 millimeters, 5 millimeter blade stock, yeah, a lot fatter. And 15 millimeters, 0.6 of an inch thick. Okay, so you look at the Recon and look at the SR1. Look pretty much the same, don't they? Both big old boys, aren't they? Let's flip them around for aspect ratio purposes, but it really doesn't change much, does it? They look the same, except when you get the wideness here. And the SR1 is just this incredibly overbuilt beast. And you can see the ambidextrous thumb studs on the SR1 that are equidistant both ways, where this one favors the right-handed people, I guess. Seriously, guys. Do it again. Yeah. Hey. What you up to, boy? Well. I think we found some matching thumb studs here, too. And this looks very similar. Yeah, and these are the same. This is not, they're equidistant, so it's equally cool. That's nice. So this is a little thicker. This is like 4 millimeter. This is 5, and these are 3.5. So cool. But I had to get the SR1 in here. But what we need to do is a weigh off, right? How much does it weigh to put one of these in your pocket? Financially, not bad, right? You can grab these. You might be able to get one on eBay that's used and pay like $50 or something, 60, $70. A brand new one, maybe make offer what you might be able to pick one up for 70, 75. Okay, ounces. The SR1, 7.2. Is that some beat down? Okay. Now this is the S35. So this is the brand new one. Okay, come on. 5.2. So 2 ounces lighter. And let's go to, because we can assume all those are the same. 148 grams. Let's look at the old XHP model. Old ones. 150 grams. Pretty close. Probably just natural variance. I don't know. Now, this little keychain model here. 220 grams. Come on. What do we got? Okay. 7.7 ounces. So this one and this one weigh about the same. That is a big, thick dog, though, isn't it? Yeah, I like the SR1. Actually, I like the SR1 for a lot of reasons. Yeah, I like this blade design here. Yeah, and I know for the real fat blade stock, and it's fat behind the edge, and so no, it's not going to be a wonderful slicer like these are. This is going to be, no, not your slicing champion, but it's, I don't know, it might pry up the front end of a big truck or something. See the grind here? Between these two Recons? See the XL? Okay, you don't have the flat on here like you do here. This is a full flat grind up here. This one, yeah. So this is your slicing king right here. Right here. Can you believe that? Yeah, but I believe it. But it's a little thicker blade stock. And I don't know if we can get anything of behind the edge. If I can see through the damn camera lens. 0.02. So 0.7 millimeter. Yeah, behind the edge. I believe, if I'm getting that right. And let me see if I can look around here and catch this. Yeah, it's a little heavier, I think, behind the edge here. So, yeah, just a little bit. Oh, what do you think? Oh, hold on. We did this on a previous video, but let's see if we can catch this. Right behind the edge. We're getting, where are we? About that. 1.1, 0.04. Yeah. This one's way, way fatter behind the edge. So that kind of gives you an idea. There's your slicing king. And it's very comfortable in the hand. Actually, it's very comfortable in both hands. Both hands. Reverse grip, no problem as long as you're up here. If you have the paws like the Sasquatch, it might be okay. But other than that, it's like, this is it. But I guess you can reach out and touch someone if you want to. Get up close enough. And you can go forward like this too if you want. But I mean, you've got a whole nother country back here. A whole nother country, folks. Is it crazy? The Recon from Cold Steel. The Triad lock, which is triad and true. Yeah. Go ahead. Try and break that one. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Now, not much of a flipper toy, but you know what? I hate to say this, but there's guys that have told me, hey, they sit there and play with theirs all the time. Like, I don't know. Not like this, because I'm just messing with it. Plus, it's got me intimidated, especially this 5.5 model. But, yeah, they do. They come in various degrees of release on that Triad. But these, it's amazing because every once in a while I'll get a real dud that really hangs up bad. But none of these are. These are all good. Look at that drop away. Yeah. Not bad at all. I mean, some of them will get to the point where they'll just fall away without a shake. But, the coated blades and stuff, probably be a while before they wear to the point where they'll do that. But, really easy. Really easy and really secure, so you're in good shape there. We've got boxes, we've got crazy things all over here. See? Trying to get them back in the right boxes for those people who might be buying these or who already have and just hasn't shipped. Except the XL. I don't know if that's going anywhere. I want money for that. I paid dearly for that little sucker. Where is this? Let me show you. Because like here, $154.95 is what it originally sold for. And I wish I could buy one like that again. Actually, I'd like to get an OD green handle with a satin blade in this size of the XL. Wouldn't that be cool? God forbid, that'd be awesome. But here's your S35VN, $99.95. Ooh, I was thinking they were 87, 88. I guess not. Well, go to White Mountain Knives, get 10% off with LTK as your discount code. You'll get pretty close. Get really close. So, yeah, keep that in mind. White Mountain Knives. And you know what? Flanagan, what are you doing, bud? Come on, seriously. Join in because we're cutting them loose. The recon party is officially over. But you know, good knife, great in the hand, great slicer, good ergos. You can see texturing up here. It just really feels good in the hand. I mean, I don't think I have to go into a whole lot of explanation on these. They've been around for a long time. People love them. I just thought I'd just throw them up on the screen, and you know, I guess we never did, but never showed you that they're sharp out of the box. But I mean, it doesn't matter if it's XHP or S35. You know, they're sharp out of the box. Good knives, good slicers, good all around, rough and tough, great lock, lots of grip, and they're big enough to get her done, that's for sure. All right, Flanagan, now we need to get her done. Because you know what we do around here. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.